back working on the Mach 1 in the garage, and I'm not quite sure where we left off, but we'll do a quick little recap here. So we got the rear end together, got the bearings pressed in, Dura I'm going to put in it, but the issue I have now is the stock drum brakes center bore is too small to fit on there, so I just went ahead and got disc brake conversion for everything, so that way we can just basically just set this up, all of our end be bulletproof, and we'll be able to have disc brakes, so I won't have to like think about anything back here. And the other thing I did is just cleaning up some of the wiring. I cleaned up some of the wiring behind the relay panel, and then I also cleaned up the Holley harness, and I like permanently mounted it now, so now it's very clean looking over here. And I also made everything very accessible, so all the fuses and relays that are in the harness are easily accessible, and the CAN bus plugs are like right here. So anytime I need to like unplug the Pro Dash, I can just get my dongle out and plug it into my computer to do some tuning. We also mounted the Pro Dash in there, so it's in there permanently. So that's kind of the gist here. Next thing I have in my toolbox here is I got a rear view mirror. Now this is a digital rear view mirror with an actual camera that mounts in the back, because as you can see with a Mustang Fastback, you don't have a lot of window space to see out of. So with the mirror mounted like in the stock location where it would be, you know, the roll bar would probably be in the way. And also by the time you like get the mirror in there, you're looking out of like, you know, that much window space, and you really can't see out the back. Like when you're driving, you want to switch lanes, you can't see. There's a big blind spot that's like in the corners. And also when I'm backing up, I can't see like basically anything. So I think the digital rear view mirror thing is gonna be very, very nice. So with what we have here, we got a couple of things. Obviously we have the actual mirror that I got to mount. Comes with a GPS, review camera. It also has a front camera because it also has a like a dash cam. So I've got a dash camera set up in here with like memory, so I can record videos as I'm driving, which would be good for this kind of car. Now this does run 5 volts, so it has a 12-volt adapter built in, and you really can't cut this. So what I did is I got a cigarette lighter like USB adapter thing. So I've got USBs in there, I've got 12 volts cigarette lighter on off, so I can turn it on and off, whatever, and then you just, you know, wire it in. Pretty simple. Built-in fuse, just straight to ground, straight to battery. Pretty straightforward. Then also have some like fun stuff, which we'll put those on too. So we got some underglow, and then some like interior lights that I want to go around the top of the roll cage. I think that'll be really cool. So that's what we got to do. So first things first, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to be mounting this, and I have no idea, so I'm probably just going to sit here and stare at the car and just figure it out. Alright, she's all wired in. I got it wired to this 15 amp fuse straight from the battery, so you just turn it on. 12.4 volts. Alright, so we got the camera up here. We got it zip tied to the top in there, so it's not going anywhere. Fixing to run the wires here. So I got some of these wires out here. So we got the main one, which would be the rear view camera, and then another one for a front camera, and then another plug up here, which will be for like the GPS if I don't really need to use that, but basically just need to get the review camera up there, get the power ran into that, and then should be good to go. All right, so we got that mounted. We've got all the wires ran down to plug into here. We also have the wires ran to the back for the review camera. A nice little hole here, a little grommet. Mounted it right to the bumper. Yep. And we'll go ahead and turn it on. Just like that. You got the back. There's my dad. Front and back. Front camera. All right, and that is going to conclude that one. We now have a digital rear view mirror, as well as a front-facing camera, rear-facing camera, dash cam, satellite, like all built in. So when I'm driving, I can have my rear view camera, you know, in the back. I don't have to like try to whip out my head and try to see through my blind spot. I mean, you can't really see anything past over there. So got that in. Hopefully next video I'll be able to finish the rear end, but get there when we get there. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next one.